From the moment we wake up to the moment we fall asleep, we are surrounded by words. This complex network of sounds, symbols and structures allows us to understand the world and navigate through it. But have you ever thought about the nature of language itself? This is where the fascinating world of the philosophy of language begins. It tackles deep questions about the essence of meaning, reality and communication. Dear viewers, let's explore this universe of words together. Our journey takes us to the heart of what it means to be human. Language is not just a tool for transmitting information. It's the fabric of our thoughts, the framework upon which we build our understanding of reality. We express our deepest emotions through language, form social bonds, and grapple with the complexities of life. One of the fundamental puzzles in the philosophy of language is the slippery nature of meaning. How do words, seemingly arbitrary combinations of sounds or symbols, gain the power to represent objects, ideas, and emotions? Does meaning reside within the word itself? Or does it arise, as Ludwig Wittgenstein, a prominent figure in this field, suggested, from its use in a particular context? Wittgenstein argued that the meaning of a word is found not in some abstract realm of Platonic forms, but in its everyday use. He famously said, "The meaning of a word is its use in the language." Consider, for example, the word game. It encompasses a wide range of activities from chess to soccer, each with its own rules and conventions. The meaning of game only becomes clear in the context of a specific activity. This leads us to another intriguing question, the relationship between language and reality. Does language merely reflect the world around us, offering a neat system of labels for pre-existing categories? Or does it actually shape our perception of reality, acting as a lens through which we interpret our experiences? Wittgenstein's early work flirted with the idea that language is a picture of reality. However, he later rejected this view, recognizing its limitations in capturing the fluidity and complexity of language. Another influential figure, Ferdinand de Saussure, proposed that language is a system of signs, where the relationship between a word, the signifier, and the concept it represents, the signified, is arbitrary. This suggests that language, rather than reflecting reality, constructs it. Our exploration takes us deeper into the labyrinth of the mind and confronts us with the intricate dance between language and thought. Does the language we speak influence the way we think? This forms the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis. This hypothesis proposes that the structure of a language shapes the speaker's worldview. Consider, for instance, how languages differ in their colour terms. While English has 11 basic colour terms, the Himba people of Namibia have only 5. Does this mean the Himba perceive colour differently? The question of whether thought is possible without language is an ongoing debate, highlighting the deep connection between these two faculties. Of course, language isn't just a private matter confined to the inner workings of our minds. It's the lifeblood of human interaction, the bridge that allows us to share our thoughts, feelings and experiences. But how exactly does this transfer of meaning occur? How can a string of sounds uttered by one person evoke a particular idea or emotion in another? Wittgenstein's concept of language games sheds light on this process. He argued that language is not a monolithic entity, but a collection of these games, each with its own rules and conventions. These rules, often implicit and context-dependent, govern how we use language in different situations. Chapter 6. From Plato to Pinker, a historical journey. Our quest to understand language is not new. The roots of the philosophy of language can be traced back to the ancient Greeks. Plato, in his dialogues, grappled with the relationship between language, knowledge, and the nature of reality. His student, Aristotle, explored the logical structure of language, laying the foundation for the study of grammar and rhetoric. The modern era has witnessed an explosion of new theories and perspectives. We've already encountered the groundbreaking work of Wittgenstein and Saussure. Noam Chomsky, a towering figure in linguistics, revolutionized the field with his theory of generative grammar and proposed that humans have an innate capacity for language, a kind of universal grammar hardwired into our brains. The philosophy of language is not merely an academic pursuit, it has profound implications for our technological present and future. In the age of artificial intelligence, understanding the nuances of human language is more critical than ever. Natural language processing, a branch of AI, aims to enable computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language. However, replicating the subtle nuances, contextual understanding, and creative potential of human language has proven to be a formidable challenge. Despite its power, language is not without its pitfalls. Misunderstandings, misinterpretations, and downright communication failures are all too common experiences. The very tools we rely on to connect with others can sometimes become barriers to understanding. Consider the ambiguity of words, the role of tone of voice, and the importance of shared cultural context. A seemingly harmless phrase in one culture can be deeply offensive in another. Even within the same language, dialects, slang, and slight variations in individual interpretation can lead to confusion and conflict. As we conclude our exploration, we return to Wittgenstein's profound observation. The limits of my language mean the limits of my world. Language is not just a tool for describing the world, it's the medium through which we experience and understand it. The richness of our language shapes the richness of our thoughts, our relationships, and our understanding of the vast and complex universe we inhabit. So, the philosophy of language is not just about words, it's about the very meaning of being human.